The way that they're kind of giving us or showing Goku in these, this Universal Tournament is quite different and very interesting because, we always see a villain in each arc. There's always a villain. Like in the Battle of Gods, there was Beerus being that type of villain. We see in the Resurrection of F, we see Frieza being that type of villain and all, the henchmen or whatever. In the Trunks arc, we see, or not, in the Universal 6 and 7, we see, kind of, trying to survive. It wasn't really a enemy, you would say, but it was, a tournament. In the Trunks arc, we see, Goku Black and Zamasu being that type of villain. Now, or being evil, I guess you will say. In this Universal Tournament, we see everybody's throwing off as Goku being that type of villain or evil person because everybody is basically hating on Goku. Everybody is saying Goku is evil and Goku does not care. Like everybody, like Topo, for instance. Topo is basically saying he is the freaking justice man. He destroys all evil. He is that dude. And he calls out Goku like on the spot, like, hey, I wanna fight you. I wanna, defeat evil. And Goku's like, okay, bring it on. Like, if everybody got a problem with me, he told all the guys, if everybody got a problem with me, bring all your fighters to me. I wanna fight your strongest fighters. And I'm like, oh my damn. Goku just does not care. And I don't know, like, if that's just Goku's character. I've never seen Goku be that type of character where he's in a situation of he wants to fight the strongest fighter. Like, he always wants to fight the strongest fighter or fight in general. But we never seen a situation to where, like, he wouldn't care because so in the scene of episode 81 when we see Bergamore talking to Goku, Bergamore is talking shit out of Goku. He's calling him evil, a destroyer and all this shit. And Goku was getting mad before, somebody else started talking. And when we see Bergamore talking to Goku looked like he was about to do some shit. Like, he was getting mad. And I was like, oh shit, like, Goku mad. And, then he goes back to his childish character. Now, if we look into the intro, like, I know I'm going into some deep ass shit right now, but when we look into that intro and we see, Goku coming out of that big, him transforming, or what we think he's going to have another transformation, we see him poke his eye out and we see him smile. Like, we see him smiling as he pokes out, half of his face in there. Now, I don't know if that's him transforming into a new transformation, he's excited, or this is him, his character that's coming into this arc as being evil in a sense, because we see him go back to, I guess, he in that red transformation and then he swipes it away, then we see Goku back in a normal situation. So I wonder if has a different personality or he's turned into having some type of evil power grow within him, kind of like what, Fairy Tail Natsu having that, dragon seed or whatever. Or it's interesting to see, the creators make Goku be that evil character, and Goku seemingly don't care. And it's really interesting to see how this far it is going to go, because I would love to see, go that transformation. Like, he kind of smiled, excitement of the fight, or excitement as in, I have an evil, presence within me that's growing, kind of like Goku Black. Like, he's reminding me of Goku Black whenever, he gets into that situation where he's looking mad or, smirk smiling and stuff like that when people calling him evil or calling him the destroyer of universes. So it's going to be interesting to see them, portray Goku and seemingly how he's going to come out of this, because we see them, they got to fight for survival. Universe 7 got to fight for survival. They can't lose. And I don't think Goku is going to let his universe, get beat up. So it's going to be a situation where somebody's going to be stronger than Goku, and Goku's going to have to get something out of him, like a new transformation or something, because I don't think Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is going to be enough, and that's why they kind of gave us that glip tease in that intro of that big red flame of aura in there, and then him popping half of his face off. So it's going to be interesting to see that, and how Goku evolves in this tournament, is he gonna, just adapt to that situation of like, oh, I'm being evil, or being evil because I want to, survive or keep my universe from being destroyed or whatever. But like I said, it's gonna be interesting, and it'll be pretty cool to see what they do with Goku's character, because he's always that childlike character that wants to fight, and everybody's calling him evil. All these guys are calling him evil, blaming him for this tournament of being destroyed. Even though Zeno said, or Grand Prix said, that Zeno was gonna destroy universes anyway, this tournament just gave him, gave people a fighting chance, you will say. So I think Goku's not really evil. He didn't know Zeno was going to destroy the universe anyway. He just wants to fight the strongest fighters. That's all he wants to do. He didn't come up with the rule of destroying universes. He didn't do none of that. Now, when it came to that rule with Bergamot, when Bergamot asked Zeno, hey, if I defeat Goku, can the rule go away? Goku could have seemingly just said, all right, I'm going to show that, hey, I'm not backing down, but I'm going to let this dude win to kind of save the universe from getting destroyed. Goku didn't do that. He didn't look like he didn't even care. He wanted to fight him. He wanted to fight him going all out. So I don't know if this is a plot that Zeno and Goku have, that just to say they're gonna get destroyed and not actually get destroyed, or what, or they use that super Dragon Ball to just wish all the universes back. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see, how far they actually go. If a universe actually gets destroyed, that's when we'll see, different shit. Like, if a universe actually gets destroyed, it'll be pretty interesting to see Goku's, personality. Like, does it change? Does he not care? Like, it's gonna be interesting, because I don't think Goku would want universes to get destroyed, or people. But it'll be interesting. Once that first universe gets destroyed, we'll actually see, Goku's, I guess, personality, if it changes or not. Because I'm pretty sure everybody else gonna be tripping, like especially Gohan or whatever. But that's kind of one I want to talk about in here, and that Goku's, I guess, personality and how he's being portrayed as evil. And it's interesting. It's a lot of stuff in here and a lot of stuff we could talk about. But I just wanted to kind of talk about that. And thank you all for watching this. I probably went to something totally crazy, out of the loop, but it's always good to kind of talk about it. So if you got anything you want to say, be sure to put it in the comment section, and we can talk about it. Be sure to join my Discord also. It's in the link. Be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. I would totally appreciate it. And be sure to follow my Twitter and Twitch also in the description. And I'll see y'all in the next video. #PrimalPack. And peace out.